unofanira kutongoziva kuti uri kuita sei, uri kuuya. Yeah, it works. All right. Mwana mupathfinder. Okay. Ndichatoziva kuti ndichida kuti chii. Right. Kaya. Iwe. Kaya. Yes. Unoti mhako namamandi. Kwete kwandiri. Right. Ndenge ndiri kuti let's have time with our children. Imimi semubereki. What have you learned from Kaya that you would want to advise other parents? You know, there should come a time we should learn from our kids. Mukukura kwavo mukuita zvese unotoona kuti apa ndiri kutodzidziswa nemwana kuti nyaya iyi ikei inoda kuti ndihandle so. Ndaisiti pese pandashedza taviso ndai expect a lot kuti abva aita, but kazhinji kacho ndakatozodzidza kuti okay kana ndichidhila nemukomana iye anotoda kuti nyaya yake itange yatsanangurwa and then tozoita se. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying, as a parent, kindly share. Ndozokuudzai one thing I learned from Kaya.
Kaya kandidzidzisa kutaura zviri soft. Pamamuchimushedza muchiti Kaya, ini ndoti Kaya, buya lapa. You know, Panisa, I'm like that. But Kaya kanditi, Mama, even if you talk to me nicely, I'll hear you. You don't have to shout. Saka, every time I speak to Kaya, I have to consciously remember not to shout. And Kaya likes to be listened to. You're not listening to me, Mama. You're not listening to me. Saka, I've learned kuti, I consciously draw back. Ndomupa the opportunity to explain himself. Because Nakaya ndakaona kuti ukamupresa Derek, he's very emotional. He can end up crying. So I do it consciously. It's not natural to me, you know. But Nakaya, I've tried kuti ndidzidze kuva a bit soft.
Thank you so much. If she hadn't said that, ndopenge ndichada kuva kunonzi kutsiura ndi. Daiva vasina kuzvidzidza chidzidzo ichecho. Kaya is very emotional. Kana paine chinhu chandakaona hangu, munhu uyo wekuti wakamuendera hard, wakamuataka, hapana chatinozomboita at the end of the day. He's very emotional. Saka munhu anotoda kunyatsomupa nguva yake, takes his time, idzosera nyuma yake. It's okay. Thank you so much. Ndafunga ndichaona mubereki ari a bit offside kubva kumwana wake. But thank you so much. This has shown me kuti pane a relationship which is what we require, what actually the church envies kuti vabereki tinge tiri nevana. Handiti patiri kuti tererai vana, hatisi kuti itai zvavanoda, hatisi kuti vaspoile and anything. Handika kuteererana ndizvozvozvo. Hear him. He's saying, aiwa kamai, haitoni haiite kuti ndinzwe. Even low tone ndinoita sei ndinonzwa. Handitika saka zvakangonaka kuti tiite sei tingoteererawo vana mune zvavari kuda kuti tinzwe, so that we walk together. Handitika zvakanaka kusiya chitema, zvakanaka kusiya chitema, zvakanaka, zvakanakisisa, zvakanaka kusiya chitema, zvakanaka kusiya chitema, zvakanaka kusiya chitema. Ndiana ruya. Zakanaka, zakanakisisa, zakanaka kusiya chitema. All right, thank you. That was enough for my short presentation. On another note, we shall have another one. Yeshamu nemwana. Anitika, thank you so much.
Tisatanga quiz. Ndichakupai my instruction, quiz master vachiprepare. Pane anogona were anonga set of keys ari 2 madiki so. kana pana nawo you can just lift them up tomacollector paari kana kuti ngavatsvage elder Sanyangore adropwa somewhere around mapremises edu anaya. Saka toda kuti titange quiz from elder base, avachakupai instructions, but alright, yeah. Tichakudivide pakati pemabhenji apa, rimwe board rinenge riri uku rimwe riri uku, kana kuti riri pakati penyu pe the half yemabhenji enyaya. Andi saka paripo umwe wandichabreaka like apa pane mayouth akawanda apa. Panenge pawandisa knowledge papa. Ndichinoiplanta kumashure uku ndichidaro. Nepane maelder akawanda apa. Pana manangazira apa. Nadhuba ndichabreka ndichita kuti knowledge spread right across. Saka vachange vachikumakira MITs. Mukanzi matadza musapopote musati vanenge vangoona kuti makanganisa spelling or something. And
right, takupinda muchikamu chequiz ndizvo kaizvo. Tisati tapinda muquiz, pane favorite song inoimbwa nemapathfinder da kuti timboimba ndizvo ka timbosunungukisa pfungwa. Handiti munoiziva kamapathfinder kwese kumakempi kwamaienda maiimba. Saka mapathfinders edu lead us into that song. Your favorite song. Yeah. Okay. Lead us.
Cooperation is a big word, and so is obedience. Right, so mangwana skata kanaka sanganizvinira Mwari. So tese nhasi masikati tiri Pathfinders. So I think ndichati ndakamboimba ndobva ndambokutambidza maiki umboshaura ndizvo. So cooperation is a big word, and so is obedience.
So when I do what my mama says, do what my papa says, seems to make a big difference.
Okay. I'm very happy with it too easy. Let's go again. Cooperation is a big word, and so is obedience.
So when I do what my mama says, I do what my papa says, seems to make a big difference.
So when I do what my mama says, do what my papa says, still make a big difference. Amen, amen, amen.
Right. Tapuwa maboards ndizvo kaizvo. Right. Maboards nemamarkers. So chinonzi quiz chinomboitirwei. Ndofunga mukaona vana vedu tinotraya kupinda mune zvinhu zvavanodii zvavanofarira ndizvo kaizvo. Muzvidzidzo zvavo kuchikoro zvavanofarira kuita zvizhinji inyaya dzekukombiyuta ndizvo ka. Ndofunga mukatarisa panapa tikati uri kuenda kuchikoro une bhaibheri roda kuverengwa, vazhinji tinogona kuisa makumbo mvura tichistadha in preparation for our exams ndizvo kaizvo. But hapana kamboisa makumbo mvura kuverenga bhaibheri ndizvo ka. Hapana unoona unzi akaisa handina kurara ndine hope kochi ndanga ndada kupedza Exodus. Natoona ndandichiri pana Moses. Hapana akambodaro. But muchaona kuti une vana it becomes easy kana mukaita quiz. Handiti ka mavhesi vanenge vachimaziya ndizvo ka. Saka zvatichaita tichapa Moses
We are just waiting. We are just fixing a few things about our quiz. So, seeing my Pathfinders, we have a lot of activities. We have a lot of games. There's a lot of things that we do. So, one of these Sundays, we do big food, tug of war, treasure hunts. There's a lot of things that we do. So today, we just want to give you a few of what we do. So I'm gonna ask 10 males, 10 females to come up front. 10 males, 10 females. Usually ku club kwedu ku Orion ndinowanzoti ndakashaya anenge avolunteer, ndinowanzofamba nerope yandiri kukandira so yakalenda pauri over. So if we can volunteer 10 males, 10 females. Volunteers. 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 You can come, Mama. You can. I'll tell you the instruction, Magumbir. It's a very, very easy game. It's a very easy game. It's a very easy game. So far I have 2. You can come. Volunteers. Yes, you can come forward. You can come forward. We are. Pane vanda selector ndokumbura mumira kumberi tuone kuti numbers edu. It's a very, very simple game. It's not difficult. Yes, you can. It's a very simple game. Yeah, you can go forward. It's fine. So, since the adults don't want to be Pathfinders today, I'm going to call upon my Pathfinders. Sure, Sean, you can come. You can come. Yeah. So I want the males at the left, the females at the right. You can come through. You can come through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's fine. We'll do it 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's fine. So it's a very, very simple game. The name of the game is Bible Telephone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give these guys a verse. They're going to whisper it through to the end. Panenge ba breakera telephone. Then we might require about 20 verses. So it's called Bible Telephone. So I'm going to start. Okay, I'm going to start with the ladies.
John 3 verse 16.
John 3 verse 16. John 3 verse 16.
John 3 verse 16.
John 3 verse 16.
John 3 verse 16.
So there's good communication at the ladies. Let's test this side. Revelations 1 verse 1. Yeah, I think the teams are very attentive. Now it gets a bit tougher. So now it gets a bit tougher. So I'm just going to say a word, then it goes through. No. I forgot the rules of the game. We don't repeat. You can say what you've heard.
Voice of Christ.
Voice of Christ.
Voice of Christ. Voice of Christ. Voice of Christ.
Voice of Christ.
Okay, so maybe the telephone broke between us. So let me give them another one.
Maranatha.
Maranatha.
Maranatha. Lazarus.
Nazareth.
So, so I may not in my verse because it was Lazarus, and a miracle happened, turned into a female. Maranatha. So, I think for Pathfinders, we work as a team, we pass as a team, we die as a team. So can you prepare for me your 5 verses? Because you've broken the telephone.
Miriam.
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 So I'll say the ladies have won this game. So we may take your seats. So we shall wait to hear the verses from the Maranatha team.
All right. Psalms 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Galatians 6 verse 7. Musanyengegwa Mwari haasekwi nokuti zvinodzvara munhu ndozvaachachekazve. Yes. John 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Jeremiah 29, verse 1. For I know the plans that I have for you, to prosper you. Yeah. John 14 verse 1. Moyo yenyu ngairege kumanikidza. Tendaiwo kuna Baba, mutendane kwandiri. Yes, verse 1. Yeah.
tinoda kutenda vanga vatombondiudza kuti I want to break the telephone because da kumboita mavhesi saka tinotenda ngavatire amen vachigara pasi. Cooperation is a big word, and so is obedience. So when I do what my mama says, do what my papa says, seems to make a big difference. Right, so you saw the games are not difficult. So when I ask for volunteers, please feel free to volunteer. Kuita mavhesi kunogona kutosimudzira umwe. So we're going to move on into our next game. So our game is called 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to split into, I think, the church into 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what's going to happen on this one? You're going to select one person who's going to come up front. So I need 4 people. So you select one person who comes up front, and I give them a word here. So, for instance, I'm the person who's been selected by this group. So I just need to explain to them the word without telling them the word. Is it clear? We don't spell the word, we don't say it starts with a T, because we're about a D, no? You have to find a way to explain without saying the word. So for example, I've picked my word. It is the name of our Pathfinder club. What's the word?
Orion.
So I'm going to pick random words. Then the person here is going to explain to their group. Then the group will get the word in 5 seconds. Once again, the group that comes last, this time the verses will increase. So now we get 10 verses from the group that comes last. So I think we just have a piece of music while we select. I think let me just split from here, your group 1. There, your group 2. Same applies this side. Here, your group 1. Here, your group 2. So if you can just hear a piece of music while we select our leaders for the game. Right. So I'm sure we have had enough time. We have a lot to cover. So you can also describe by action. If you feel you can't really relay verbally, you can then we see your group mates can see it's a house. So your group, your team leader can come. I think I'll start with this team on my left there. Your group leader can come.
Okay.
So I think this team is the team that's at the left, at the back. All right, we'll start with that.
I've been given my word. It's a name, and he was sent to anoint a leader. And this leader, okay, my name, Sanyangon. Yes, my net has got it. Samuel.
It's fine. So you can wait there. You've got your one correct.
Takutanga. Are we starting? Okay, Moses akatungamira vanhu vechi.
All right, they've got their one correct. They've got their one. We move to this team. You can start.
So I've been given a word. If someone goes, what does he do? If someone goes, he. Correct.
It's easy. So the first rhymes is easy. If someone goes, he returns. So the word was return. So the last word for the round, then we'll move to a bit more complex issue.
Okay. Word landapiwa is an action word. Saka ndichakuratidza kuti kuita sei.
Break. So they've break. So all the teams are tied. Now we are going into round two. We're going into round two.
Okay. This word again is a name, and it describes a young lady.
So, sorry, Elder. This round, ndichakupa yangu ka grace period, but next round, I'm starting to count 5 seconds for the explanation, 5 seconds for the answer.
Okay.
For now, you can be.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. It's a word that describes a young lady. And this young lady was a pure young lady. Yes.
Yeah, they've got this one. This one is incorrect.
Okay. This was a young lady in the Old Testament, a pure young lady.
Yeah.
Yes, right at it.
It's your team member who has described it.
Sorry?
So he feels it's enough for you two guys to know.
Rebecca.
No.
All right, so we'll move on to the next. Can we get what the answer was?
The answer was
The Shulamite was the answer. Right. let's move on to the next group. It's finding a good way to explain to the team members.
All right. Citizenship, yeah, Jesus. Jesus, citizenship. All, Mati? Okay, repeat.
No, it's fine. I think we'll give them. They said Nazareth, but I think we'll give them half the mark.
No, you
We'll
said
give them.
Nazarene.
So it's fine. We'll give them half the mark. So we'll move on to the next group.
This one is a bit tough. So, for those who were born in Jerusalem, Baum, it's a name. Baum. No, no, no. It's a name of a person. It's a name of a person. If you just think of Baum, for those born in Jerusalem, Baum, not Baum of Gilead. It's a those born in Jerusalem. The name rhymes with Baum. The name rhymes with Baum. It's a lady's name. Which we did say time up. It rhymes with Baum.
Zvaramba. So the answer is Shabob. So we move on to the. So after this, we have one last round of redemption. If you feel like tatusundwa nemweya tite mavhesi munobva mangoti pamunonzi wedhi renyu kuti mavhesi.
Okay. Izita remunhu angari a son king. King angane 1,000 wives, 700 official wives, ne 300 concubines. Saka mwana wa king yeye angari emkomana ainzani.
Is it not Rehoboam? We've got the answer is Jeroboam. We've got Jeroboam.
Yes, Rehoboam, yes.
Rehoboam. So we are moving into the last round. The last round.
Okay. This word describes a person's personality. And in the Old Testament, one person was said to be above all men when it came to that trait, that personality trait.
Sorry? The trait is meekness. And the person
Okay.
is Moses.
Yes, but the word, I think it's another word for that one, isn't it? Okay, I think the trait is correct, but there's another word that describes it. That's the word, yes, she called it out, the lady in, yes, yes.
All right. um, opposite ya he ichi. Opposite ya he. Opposite of he. Opposite of female. But and there's two. Ichi.
So that's the innovation that we are looking for at the Pathfinders. It's okay to, it's a clue. It's allowed. So they've got their word. We move on to
Joseph's older brother, what was his name? Reuben. So if people are from Joseph's brother's tribe, they're called the what? Yes, correct.
well done, well done, well done.
Okay, pange pangu rine mazita akawanda wanda saka pane zita rine izita remunhu anenge ari mwanakomana washi. Zita iroro rinana mwanakomana washi.
Hanzi clue zita ranana z.
Haritangi but rinangori dana mwanakomana washi. Okay, mwana wa Simeon. Rinana
No,
guys, mkati.
no, I think you can just tell them this one.
Uzio.
So it was Uzil. So I think we've come to the close of our game. We've come to the close of our game. I'll just request the ones in front just to tell us their names as they go and sit. Sometimes we had a team leader. Yet we don't know. So I'll just allow them to say their names or they come down. Papa stage. And I would say my face because I would have a quiz. So.